Hi folks, this update's for Saturday the, what was it, the 5th of August 2023. Um, Health-wise everything's going fine, so I'm just trying to do things slightly differently. I went out for my walk this morning, got 2 laps done, then the rain started. Great, and I thought, okay, I'll walk down to Michelle's mum because it had gone off again, but just as I put my jacket on, guess what? The heavens opened up and it was peeing it down, absolutely peeing it down. So that was abandoned. So what did they decide to do? The as people would be following these blogs, we've been working on like a Celtic stadium build, which is like a made in China kind of fake Lego set, and the pieces aren't great at fitting together. I've got the stadium built, and I managed to get the Celtic seats at the back kind of work it's fitting, but then trying to fit the roof on, because the roof goes across the top of the stadium as well, there's no support, so the roof, part of the roof section just keeps collapsing. As soon as you touch it, it just collapses in. So I need to try and work out a way of stopping that happening as well. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. Might have to try and brace it with some I don't know, bits of lollipop, ice pole, not ice pole, sort of, I suppose America calls them ice pops, but we call them, or ice cold pops, whatever they're called, but we call them ice lollies. So using the sticks to get ice lollies, I'll use that to brace up the roof underneath. You won't see it anyway, but it would help to brace it up and stop it collapsing in. But in the meantime, until I can save up enough of those sticks, and we'll go and buy them and eat enough ice lollies to do that. What I thought I would do would be just abandon that project just now, and then it was when I was still in the hospital recovering from a transplant. There was an offer on the buying the R2D2 Lego kit, so I bought that back then. So that was back in sort of mid-May time. I bought the R2D2 kit from Lego themselves, actual proper Lego. I don't personally buy anything other than the proper Lego because I know it works absolutely fine and fits perfectly, and I've never had an issue with it. So today's plan is to bash on with this Lego. So what it is I'll give you a wee quick show of it. So give me a second here, just as I pick the camera up, and we'll spin it round. So what we've got here is the big massive R2D2 kit. Yeah, that's the back of the box. I've opened up already. So and that's the front of the box. So that's what it should look like once it's all built. And it's a fairly big build. There's 2,300 odd pieces in there, so it's a fairly big one. There's 13 bags inside the box. So there's actually more than 13 because some sections come in different in 2 bags. Like bag 30, say, I don't know, say bag 10 comes in like bag 10 1 and bag 10 2. So that's all there. So first thing is you get the bags all sorted. You don't open them until you need them. So we've got the book here. This is the instruction book, which is really comprehensive. I mean, it tells you what pieces click where and what goes what. And that's one of the things that's missing from the fake China Lego side. It gives you a wee, we love sort of R2D2 sort of stuff, but not really interested in that. So going through the book as well, there's actually, so it gives you like what each wee bag would do. So bag 1 gets to that stage, bag 2 is you build it up to that, you build from 1 to 2, then 3, when you finish bag 3 you'll have that, bags 4 you'll have that, and so on. And by the time you get to the very last bag 13, you'll have finished the R2D2, and you get a wee sort of plaque there as well that you can sit beside it. So it's quite intense. So bag 1, as I say, it basically tells you step by step. So you've got one big long red piece with however many knobs in it. But those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 holes in it. So dig it out. So you go in, you open up the bags, and you get the pieces with 11 holes. So it's obviously those big ones there. Just by seeing that, looking at it. I don't know what that is. It's probably we'll find it later on as we go in. And you get 2 wee black ones there, like connecting blocks, and you use another one to click them together and blah blah blah. So by the time you get to the end of, so there's actually I don't know how many sections here for one. That must be on space section 2 now. A bit longer than I expected there. Maybe not. Yeah, there was a couple of wee O-rings there. So so section 2, and that gets you into section 2. So for section 1, there's 23 parts, and in that wee box there, it'll have the O-ring here, the rubber O-ring, which will fit there, obviously, and according to that. Now this book is available online, so if you lose the book, or if you don't have it, or something breaks, or if you've thrown the book out after you've built it and something falls off or break, you drop it, whatever, you can go online and get a digital copy of the book, and then you can try and work out to rebuild it again. So, I mean, Lego might be expensive, but the way they put their kits together is second to none. Really is second to none how well built they are. As I say, the fake China Lego set is diabolical. It has the same sort of thing. The pieces are smaller, and it works in the same way, but they're smaller and they don't clip together properly. Which is fine, you can get a few pieces to clip together when you're starting to build up the layers, but once you get to the top, or near further up to the top, you can see where things start to go a bit skew with. And that's what's happened with the Celtic the Celtic Stadium, is now that I'm trying to fit the roof in place, now that I'm trying to fit the roof in place, just turn the camera around, hang on a sec guys. I've put the Lego thing away, so I won't show you that. But what happens is when when it's got to the top, you built all the seats, you built all the stadium, everything looks fine, but when you actually come to clip the roof in place, it's not structurally sound. So as soon as you put one side on, it's like double layered, and it goes further across the stadium, you know, halfway across, a third of the way across either side, and at the back as well. And when you put that in place, it just goes bang, just all collapses. So, and as I said in the start of the video, I just need to work out how to do that, just how to get it to be more structurally sound, and I don't know, probably wooden sticks, or I don't know. I'll just have to think of something, glue them in place or whatever. Of course, to get the Celtic part to fit in, I had to actually go and buy expanding foam and spray that at the back to stop everything collapsing in from the Celtic seats. But that's not stopping the roof going on, that was just to stop those seats collapsing. So I've kind of scratched my head as to how to fix it. So as I say, that's why I've now progressed onto the R2-D2 build that I've had now for May, June, July, probably about coming up for 3 months, almost 3 months. Yeah, probably. In fact, did I get it before my transplant? I maybe ordered it before my transplant, if I'm being honest. So it's probably about 3 months I've had this kit, this R2-D2 kit, and I've not actually touched it, so it'd be good to get it done. And I know there's a lot of pieces, but I've built things before, the similar amount of pieces, and it takes about a week, because you get fed up and your fingers get sore, and yeah, but it all clips together pretty well. Anyway, as I said, my walk today has been abandoned, so keep myself occupied while Michelle and Nathan are away out spending money in the shops. My money, shall I add? Yeah, probably. Although I've not had any ping notices from my bank card, so maybe she's not used my card. Who knows? Anyway, we'll leave it there, and I will speak to you guys later. and I'll let you know how much she spent if she has used my card. Right, thanks guys. Right, bye.